This is the nightly business report for this Thursday evening, August 18th, 1983. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Today is what's happening here. Stock prices fell sharply, eliminating most of the gains in Wednesday's upsurge. As investors cashed in some of the profits, the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 14.2 points to 1,192.48. After been risen 16.05 points the day before. In the overall market, the number of events is by 906 to 674. Turnover fell to 82.3 million shares from 87.8 million. Prices long-term treasury bonds declined about 3/4 of a point after being risen by much as 5 points in the previous weekend. The price declines were attributed to a reiteration by Henry Kaufman, the economist, that interest rates will probably rise. Over the next year, assets of money market and mutual funds rose for the second consecutive week. The dollar rose against the other major currencies in U.S. trading after posting a mix showing fat Europe. Gold prices fell at 50 cents an ounce in New York to $420, and livestock and wheat future prices were mostly lower. International Harvester reported a loss of $131 million for its third quarter and announced the realignment of the top management positions. Donald D. Lennox will become chairman, succeeding Louis W. Bank, who has stepped down after slightly more than a year in the job. Jack D. Refford will become president. Victor A. Schroeder presented as chief of synthetic fuels. His performance has been under attack by fellow directors and by critics in Congress. Signing dissension on the board, Mr. Schroeder said he was leaving the corporation and could return this attention to the main task. He will remain one of the 7 directors and War Medical Enterprise of Miami as in saying that they are holding takeover talks with a potential buyer. The entertainment and leisure products conglomerate has been the subject of takeover rumors since its founder died last January. Wells Fargo Bank and the Bank of America said it will be closed dozens of full-service branches in California this year. The banks tend to rely on automatic teller machines. Convergent Technology will introduce a briefcase-sized computer today. It will come in with built-in software for tomorrow. Personal incomes rose 0.6% in July, with disposable income climbed by more than twice as much, and the Commerce Department reported. It said the 1.7% rise in disposable income came in part of the July 1st tax cut and personal consumption spending up 0.4% less than in previous months, and in line with the reports by declines in recent sales in the retail business there. The tax system does little equalize the distribution of income according to a new Census Bureau study that concluded that the income tax structure is less progressive than implied by the tax code. The study represents the Bureau's first attempt to estimate after a tax income. Western banks and Polish officials agreed to reschedule $2.6 billion of Polish debts that will be fall due to this year. The total $1.5 million represents the principal and $1.1 million interest. The agreement must be ratified by the hundreds of banks that are involved in the debt, but the officials expected to know difficulties. The court was said to provide for Poland to pay for 35% of the interest due, with the remainder to be used for essential industrial imports. The makeup of the mass production and committee demands a profound policy restoration, and both the kind of market pressure pushed by the administration and the industrial policy urged by some of the supposed seem directed at the wrong goal. The new popularity of energy stocks is based on several factors, and the belief in the stability of oil prices, high dividends, and paid by international oil to lure battery drilling stocks, and by recommendation by numerous brokerages. Thanks for being announced for this Thursday, August 18, 1983. Peter J. Wiggins. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.